Yes, what we should be doing with the Golden Visa is we should be agile and we should be refining the policy to be in New Zealand's national interest. So we should be making some modifications to encourage things like succession planning for Kiwi businesses, to encourage regional investment in smaller towns and areas of New Zealand, not just the big cities. At the moment, there is no provision for that. The other irony about the policy at the moment is that 90% of the funds are going to a thing called growth, which is 5 million. But in actual fact, 80 or 90% of business in New Zealand is small to medium enterprises, and the money is not filtering into that. It's mainly ending up with the big sharebroking and investment houses who are deploying it. Most of the funds at the moment are heading into private capital, which is basically lending money to big New Zealand companies. And so there's a big argument about whether or not that is good for our economy. There are some people actually predicting, former cabinet ministers and former senior INZ officials are predicting that in 3 years' time there will be a bit of an economic train wreck and there'll be problems because the people who are investing in some of these companies will be trying to get their funds back after the 3-year term. And typically for venture capital, it's a 10-year term. Typically for private equity, it's a 5-year term, but this term is only 3 years. So there's a lot of noise among the industry people at the moment as to the viability of people investing in these institutional investments and whether they'll actually be able to get their money back after the 3-year term. At the moment, it seems that NZTE and the Minister are not really addressing this issue. There are ways that they can, if they pivot and allow more property development, that would be one good solution. And so we're hopeful that they will listen, and we wonder whether it will actually take questions in the House of Parliament to the Minister to focus the mind.